Hello world, Richard Hackworth here, your favorite lifestyle entrepreneur and your personal life success coach. And today I'm going to do a book review about a book called The Winner's Lifestyle, The Art of Self-Promotion by Daniel Alley. And I just want to start by saying that the majority of mentors that I've had in my life have always been older people. Normally people specifically from my industry that are in their 60s, 70s, some of them even in their 80s. And what has really caught my attention about Daniel Alley is that he's a young man with a very powerful message. And the information that he has in this book and the content that he puts out through his social media channels. And I highly recommend that you follow him on Instagram, that you subscribe to his YouTube channel and really take advantage of it. But like I said, this is the book, The Winner's Lifestyle, The Art of Self-Promotion, that I purchased. And actually I read it in one sitting, in one day. And so I wanted to just talk real quick about a few of the sections of the book that hit me. Now, one of the things that I like specifically about the book is that it's not theory and conjecture. He gives examples of things that have happened and then how to use this information to overcome those problems in your life. And so, unlike a lot of books, self-help books out there that are simply theory, this is practical application of real-world life experience from somebody who has done a lot in his short lifetime. But some of the ones that really caught my attention, some of the sections I'm going to tell you about. One on the success whiteboard. This is something that I've heard before, but I never took action on. And as a matter of fact, I even had whiteboards in the storage room at my business, so I'm making use of that. And then another section that I found very helpful was talking about journals and reflections. And I think that when you write down what's going on in your life every day, it helps you keep things in perspective, and it also keeps you on track to take action on the things that you want to improve. And then another part of that was keep a small book, because you always want something to write on. How many times have you thought of something and then you didn't write it down, and then later you couldn't remember it? And I know myself, I have had literally million-dollar ideas that flew away because I didn't get a chance to write them down when they first came to me. And then also the carry a camera. I think that documenting what goes on in your life through pictures is a really important aspect of leaving your legacy to your family. And he makes that point in the book. Create a master network. I'm not going to go into detail about that other than you need to read that a few times. And then some of the other ones that I just want to touch on a few, but self-talk is one that was really, I can say that I lost a decade of my life to negative thinking because I kept telling myself that I'm not good enough and I'm not this, I'm not that. And it wasn't me that started those ideas. I was listening to my critics, but the truth is my critics saw my potential and they were afraid that I was going to become more than they were. And that's why people criticize you. And I learned over the years that you will never be criticized by anyone who is more successful than you are. And even if they seem more successful in some aspect or area, there's other areas of their life where they are not successful. And they're mad at you because you have good relationships in your life or because you have great health. You know, so they find these reasons to hate on you and create this negativity, and you need to avoid it. Stay away from it. I want to go over two more sections here. One is the over-communicate your message. And I think that communication is so important. And one of the things that I love about his YouTube channel is that some of the videos have like a reoccurring theme because they're important points. And I tell people, it doesn't matter how many times you've heard something before. If you never took action on it then, maybe you're getting this reminder because now is the time for you to take action. So definitely look at that. And then I'm going to limit this. I just want to go over two more points. the section on how to deal with your enemies, that could be a book in itself, you know. And I think that everyone that reads this book, because if you have goals, you have enemies, because the world is not out to make you a success. You have to do it. And it's not motivation that's going to make that happen. It's self-discipline. So, you know, make sure that you're doing that. And then another section, and it's the last section I'm going to talk about, is to have a role model. And I'm going to tell you an interesting story, because to me, you know, growing up, we were always told that if you want to be great at something, find somebody that's doing what you want to do, that they're currently achieving at the level that you hope to be at someday, and model their success. And this is how I discovered Daniel Alley's books and things. I came across his YouTube channel, or actually a YouTube video that he did for a TEDx talk. And in his TED talk, he talked about how to have a big life. And it had such an impact on me. I'm like, I was watching it every day to reaffirm the lessons of that video in my mind and in my heart. And I thought, you know, I have to do a video on this as a way for me to help remember it better. And I did. So I made the video. And shortly after that, and I have to just believe it was through divine intervention that somehow, you know, God put something in Daniel's heart to reach out to me, and he did. He reached out and touched me through an Instagram message. And at first I thought maybe it was just some sort of bot, you know, because through using tracking cookies, because I'd watched some of his videos and had been watching his posts, but it was actually him reaching out to me. And I just thought that, you know, this is an opportunity where somebody that I felt was worth modeling reached out to me, that I felt that this was an opportunity to make something big happen in my life. And I hope that you will too. So like I said, don't be fooled by his age, because this guy is way ahead of his time in his thought processes on how these things work. And so one more time, the book that I'm recommending this week by Daniel Alley is The Winner's Lifestyle, The Art of Self-Promotion. I hope you got something from this video. If you did, show me some love in the comments. And more than that, follow the link that I'm going to leave so that you can go and subscribe to his YouTube channel and check out his website, because I'm serious about recommending this book. It is a very worthwhile investment in your own personal success. All right, guys, that's all the love I got for you today. Thank you for watching, and thank you for allowing me, Richard Hackworth, to be your personal life success coach and your favorite lifestyle entrepreneur.